you, CJ. Thank you, Micah. Eric Pfeiffer here, and I'm with Bob Nielsen. Bob, obviously, a well-known name here around Indiana himself. He's King Corn. He was the corn guy around Indiana for many, many years, retired somewhat recently. Bob, I want to talk to you today about your wife, who was a Certificate of Distinction Award winner this year, posthumously. She passed away late last year. First off, our condolences.
Thank you.
Secondly, what a wonderful career that she had. What a wonderful career you had. You're both professionals in this space. Just reflect on your wife, your wife's accomplishments in this space, and what it would mean to her to win this Certificate of Distinction.
Yeah. Well, she was sort of I don't want to say alter ego of me, but my passion for extension, she had the passion for teaching. And so what she did on campus with her classes in food science basically made her a legend. And so many people here, either directly themselves may have been in her class or their kids were in her class. And so, yeah, she's fully deserving of this certificate of distinction. And I'm just glad that they're allowing me to accept it in her memory. So,
again, years that you both put in at Purdue. What was that like? How did you guys meet? Was it at Purdue? Was it through Purdue? How did you guys meet?
Oh, it's a long story, Eric. I don't know if we have time. We met when we were undergrads at the University of Nebraska. We're both Nebraska kids. And we met when we were an undergrad at University of Nebraska. And the story we always tell people is that, we wanted to get married, but we both wanted to go to grad school. And so we said, well, if we could find a university that's good for both of us to get our graduate degrees, then we could go ahead and get married. And we lucked out, and University of Minnesota was one of those places. So we got married, moved to Minnesota in the summer of 82, or summer of 77. Oh my gosh, I'm already forgetting. And moved to Minnesota and did 5 years there, work of advanced degree work. And then in 82, when it came time to end that, we were looking around, and again, we had to find a place that was good for both of us to get jobs. And as it turned out, Purdue was one of those places. And I remember when we moved here, Vic Lechtenberg was dean at the time, and he was telling us about, what a good place Purdue was in West Lafayette and in Indiana. And he said, now be careful, before you know it, 30 or 40 years will have gone by and you'll still be here. And that's what it turned out for both of us. It was a good ride for both of us. She had this wonderful ride in food science, and I had my wonderful ride in extension. And yeah, it just turned out to be a wonderful place for both of us.
And folks, I'm sure, are just wondering how you're doing, what you've been up to. Again, it's been a while since we last caught up with you. You obviously were integral in starting what we have now, the Purdue Crop Chat.
Right.
We started that together, you, me, and Sean, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So it's been a little while since we've chatted. What have you been up to, and what are you doing now with retirement?
Well, I'll tell you what other retirees told me to say when I was asked that question is, I'm doing whatever I want to do. I'd say I'm thankful in a way that I have no regrets of retiring. And I don't mean that in a way that I didn't like what I did, but I was able to walk away without any regrets. Now, I desperately still miss the farmers, the ag industry, my people that I spent time with. But I don't miss the road time. I don't miss the prep. I don't miss, campus politics. And so it's just been a good ride. I've got, a number of hobbies, including genealogy, and it's kept me busy. And, and while Suzanne was still with us, we did a little bit of traveling. So yeah, it's been a good gig. I think I'm going on 4 years. It's hard to really keep track when you're retired. But I was fortunate that we were able to hire Dan Quinn as my successor. And so I think that's one of the reasons I could retire with no regrets, because I knew we were in good hands with that young man. And so, yeah, I just think it's worked out really well.
And of the other things you don't miss, Sean Castile, right? I mean,
well,
we have to poke him a little bit, right, Bob?
Yeah, I mean, and Sean and I did a lot of that, but again, he's one of the best colleagues I had, and I respect him to no end. And I think between he and Sean, corn and soybeans are well taken, or he and Dan, corn and soybeans are well taken care of in the state at Purdue.
Bob, it was great to see you.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And again, Suzanne, what a wonderful career, and so glad that it could be honored today.
Thank you.